I don't disagree with that.
And part of it will be a training for the citizens as well, to teach them to start asking for county police C registration. And that will, you know, and then somebody doesn't have a registration, and they look suspicious, then you let the sheriff's department know that we got so many cases in the neighborhood perhaps, so it's, gives
And
you
if it's,
another clue.
if our ordinance is drafted correctly, then it would be a violation of the ordinance, and perhaps it needs to be
Take a magistrate.
Yeah, the prosecutor and magistrate.
right.
So have to be careful about
But I think we can probably do something.
I'm sure you'll draft it very carefully.
Yes, we'll read.
We actually were going to steal it from somebody, benchmark from somebody else. So is that by just consensus that we want to?
Yeah, I think so, and then we'll just take a look at it, and y'all are ready to bring us back some. Okay, next item is GEC proposal.
We have a couple of areas that, on the current repaving list, that have some serious underlying issues where we think that the base is bad. To determine that, we need to do some core analysis. And I have for you a proposal from GEC to look at a portion of Harris Road from Hcbocm to 85, and then there's a portion, a low area on Mayo that's been designated as well. And they would do this for $6,400, and we would provide the traffic control, so it's just the base $6,400. And the reason you do this is so that you don't pave the road 2 years later you have it tearing up. It's cost effective in the long run.
But I'm all in favor of this. This is my neighborhood, and I actually live on Mayo Road. $6,400 just seems like a lot of money. Is there a cheaper way to do this? Is it something that the county can do on its own?
No.
Is this something that needs to be bid out, or?
GEC is really the only one in the area that if you go to any of the other engineers and ask them, they refer you to GEC.
So nobody else is really doing this?
At least in our area, unless you want to go to Atlanta.
Probably more expensive.
Plus, they're timely in their response, and we need to have this ready for the bid package coming up in a couple of weeks. We've just for background, we did some comparisons with them and some other firms, and the prices we got from other firms was north of $50,000, and GEC came in at $32,000. So we've got a good track record with them, giving us reasonable costs.
Greg, this may be before your time, but that area you talked about on Mayo Road has just been a problem for years.
That's why
I've been living on that street for 14 years since all of it bad. Do you know if we've done this type of work before?
It hasn't been done before.
So maybe this time we get it right.
I think it's time to get it right before we repave it and redo that bridge. We ought to
That's
do it
what I'd
right.
like to do. I'd like to still be there.
Okay.
Then I'll make a motion.
Is to make one small change in the terms and conditions. It says venue will be in Bibb County. We don't want to go to Macon, so we need to change that to Harris County instead of Bibb.
It always says that.
All right, we got a motion, do I have a second? Motion and a second, discussion. All in favor of the motion, signify by raising your hand. Motion carries. All right, anything else, Greg?
I will have one item at least for executive session for land sale or purchase.
Okay. All right, Mr. Taylor, SPLOST agreement with the city of West Point.
Yes, sir.
Fire Department.
This is the city of West Point through its fire department is requesting the SPLOST funding of $350,000 for the coming out of 2014 SPLOST be allocated in 17 quarterly payments of $20,448 each for them to go ahead and, as well understand, and purchase the fire truck now.
Right. What they're asking for is a commitment to that.
pay them quarterly instead of one lump sum.
So that they can do time payments on a nice new shiny fire truck.
And maybe this, I don't know, I think the fire department maybe, or somebody drafted this, but I think it meets the, expresses what the intent is, and I have no problem with it, and I recommend it to you for your approval.
I have a question.
Chief Smith is here, from West Point Fire Department.
Well, this is more of our question here. When I was reading this, the first thing that I thought about was, well, what if we don't collect under the SPOS the amount of money that we hope to be able to collect to fund the things that we've approved? And it does address that somewhat in paragraph 1. It says, if the SPOS funds fall short of the projections, the city will refund the county. My question is, how is that calculation going to be made?
It would be based on a proportional allocation. If we fall 10% short, then it would be 10% short, but that's the only way you can do it.
Yeah, this particular allocation was in we split it into two pieces. The likely scenario of what we would collect, and then any overage to that. So this was in the first part.
So this falls under the likely.
It falls under the likely, but it still covers us in the event we fall short of that likely number.
It's in the higher comfort level zone.
All right. Yet, since you came over here, are there any comments you'd like to make?
No, sir, we took y'all approved it.
Okay. All right. Well, it is actually the amount in the sponsor was $350,000, so this looks to come in a little bit under it, which would be good. And I think they're ready to go as soon as we do this.
Yes, we are.
All right, so I will entertain a motion.
Make a recommendation for approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, signify by raising your hand. Okay. Anything else, Mr. Taylor?
No, sir.
All right, Greg has mentioned that I want to go into executive session for purposes of land, and I would like to add to that personnel.
I'd like to make one comment. This is on, I have mentioned several meetings ago about the ACCG, Association of County Commissioners of Georgia, is kicking off a campaign about You Are Why We're Here. And I had asked for $500 to support that campaign, and through Nexus negotiating skills, I'm happy to tell you that this campaign, which will be an employee recognition campaign, hopefully I can get everything together during the month of September. It will cost the county $0. Oh, wow.
Very good.
Good job. Okay, Greg tells me that there's going to be a link on our website, You Are Why We're Here, and that is the ACCG, and it is mainly for the education of all of us as to what our county government does. And it's, as I said before, it's a great website. If you get a chance, just go to it and take a look, and you can get you can find out some information there as to what's done for you.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. So I will make a motion that we go into executive session for land and personnel. All in favor? I need a second.
Second.
Second, all in favor?